again everybody. So in this video I'm going to be making an adjustable weights bench out of offcuts of wood I have lying around in my workshop and minimal tools, so hopefully pretty much anyone can make this. So here you can see me marking the wood so I can cut everything to its rough lengths, and I'm using Iroko, and the reason for that is because I had quite a lot of it lying around. I had to laminate two pieces together for this as I didn't have anything around thick enough. So now I'm starting to cut the tenons, and this is a process you don't have to do. You could use brackets or you could just use screws, but I'm going to rely on old-fashioned joinery and wood glue. Here I'm just starting to cut the shoulders for the tenons. And just a little bit of clean up work with the chisel here, what the saw missed. So now I'm going to start chiselling out the mortise. You can use a drill for this process, drill out most of the waste and then finish off with the chisel. Or again, skip this process if you're going to use brackets or screws. So here you can see me drilling out the waste first, and then you come back with a chisel and clean everything up. It's a lot quicker and easier this way. Yeah, I think I need a new drill bit. I'm just putting a splay on each end, just in case anyone walks into it. It shouldn't hurt so much. Again, this is another one of those processes that you don't really need to do. So here I'm just using my block plane to plane back to the lines. If you have a router, you could definitely do it that way too. So here I'm going to start gluing some of the joints together. I won't bore you with every single joint because I'm sure you've seen that before. Now I'm using polyurethane glue here, so once it gets hold it never lets go. A mortise and tenon joint has a lot of long grain to long grain glue surface area, So they're a really good choice for a weights bench. And now's the perfect time to get in there and give it a sand before this end goes on. I'm using my other polyurethane glue here, as you can probably see. This one has a longer working time and there's quite a few parts to this joint. So here's my personal trainer just to come and check on the progress. So while the glue's going off, I'm going to start work on the backrest. The part I'm cutting out now is for the hinge mechanism. There's a few more cutouts to do, but this is pretty much how it works. This part I'm doing now, you don't really have to do. If you don't do it, it just means you'll have a bigger gap between the actual seat and the backrest, which you'll see shortly. So here I'm using my compass just to mark out quite a large round on the head of the backrest. Again, you don't need to do this, it's just for looks really. And then with my saw, I'm going to cut away as much as the waste as possible and then clean it up with the block plane. If you don't have a block plane, you can achieve the same result with some sandpaper. It will just obviously take a lot longer. So here I'm about to drill the holes for the hinge mechanism bolt. And these need to be really precise so everything lines up. So just use a block of wood with a hole in it. Usually works really well. So here I'm just rounding all the corners just so everything pivots properly. So here I decided to do an inlay, and this wasn't planned, but I just thought, the bench needed something extra, just to make it stand out. As far as inlays go, this is quite simple. It's all straight lines, but again, it's a process you don't need to do. I always use masking tapes when working with darker woods. It's so difficult to see your pencil lines. So I'm going to use my small parch jig to fit all the little pieces. It's a really good jig to have, this is, because you can really creep up on a really good fit. I'm using oak, purple heart and Padauk for this inlay. So here you can see me using some packaging tape, and all this is going to do is stop any glue squeeze out sticking to this block. So here I've got two different grain directions. So a nice sharp plane, keep changing direction often and everything should work out fine. So now I'm at the stage I can start applying some finish, and here I'm using Danish oil. There's definitely some advantages to making your own gym equipment, and one is the cost, and two, you can make everything to suit your body type. I didn't have as much Danish oil as what I thought, so here I'm using a spray-on varnish, but luckily it matched perfectly, really. And now it's finally time to put the bench together. It took me about 4 days to get to this stage. I will be building more wooden gym equipment in the not too distant future. So this hexagon shaped piece of wood is just a pressure fit, so if I ever need to get in there and remove that bolt, it's easily done. So let me know in the comments what you think, and if there's anything you would do different. Well, hopefully you got some value out of this video and you made it to the end. If you enjoyed what you saw, then please hit the like button and consider subscribing. Alright, cheers guys, and I'll see you on the next one.